get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get it. Like, share, subscribe to y'all, let's get it. Let's get it, let's go. Man, that joke was crazy, man, I promise you, man. I walked by and hear Booker putting the order in. Yeah, I'm gonna move in his room. So I'm like, that junk crazy. I walk over to the table kind of where they was playing poker at. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that junk, wow. I look again, I see Alvin still. Predator helmet, just looking crazy. Got the Predator joint on. He looking like a maniac standing over that joint. That's my word. I'm like, so I go sit at the table. I go sit at the table with another dude I be talking to. So we all at the table. And we all at the joint. I'm like, yo. I said, man, say word. I said, man, the dude Book about to move in the cell with the white boy. He was like, yeah. As soon as y'all went outside, the sergeant came up here. They been in there talking to him the whole time. Man, you already know, man, that you know what I mean? You know, since Booker saved him, man, like you already know. I was like, I already know what? He was like, man, you already know, man, you gonna get them cheeks up. I'm like, like, pause wasn't invented yet, but I'm like, bro, go ahead, man. Go ahead with that. He was like, bro, listen, if you move in the room with him, bro, you already know what time it is, bro. You already know what time it is. So I'm like, man, I'm like, man, I don't know if the white dude gonna go for that, but I'm thinking he is gonna go for that because after you just seen this play being ran on you, let this man move in the room with you that easy, I'm thinking he wants it, y'all. Pause. But at the end of the day, man, like, you know, some people be feeling like, yo, maybe if I can get somebody to protect me and hold me down through the bid or whatever, too much time I gotta serve, then maybe I will sacrifice my cheeks, man. Pause. And I know how crazy that sounds, but like, I'm telling you, that's being in the minds of some people. A lot of people be like, probably like, I'm not even freaking, you know what I mean? A lot of people just be so scared that this is what they're doing. You know what I mean? So I'm like, this is crazy right here. This is wild. So I left it alone, man. I went to cell. I had to do number 2. After I came back from using the bathroom, as soon as I opened my door up and I came out and I was looking, I seen Booker coming up with stuff like this with his stuff. He had his boundary bag. He was like, he would walk into the joint. I promise when he walked by me, I seen the Predator mask. I'm like, I look, see the white dude standing in the door. He was standing in the door like this. Booker squeezed past him. Booker go in the cell, put the stuff up. I look, all Booker stuff is already in there already. His TV, everything. You know what I mean? What else I noticed when I look? White boy moved to the top bunk. You know what I mean? White boy was on the top bunk. White boy was on the bottom bunk at first. Now he on the top bunk game, y'all. So boom. These are all signs of things that come. Pause. Stuff is about to happen, man, when you put yourself in a predicament like this. But this is what a predator do. Y'all see the play? Let me recap the play. These people just ran a play on him to scare him, which I didn't know this was a play at first because Alvin, he's still looking like he's angry. Angry predator. That's what he's doing. He's still standing around looking like he's angry. But basically, like, this was all one big play. This was all one big play, man. It's crazy how I found out. But he moving the cell with him, man. It's a done deal. It's over with. And this is like stupid move number 89 that I have witnessed, man, because you don't supposed to move in the cell with a predator, man. But I'm telling y'all, man, out of fear, a lot of people do this, man. So now they roommates. Now they in there chilling. But the dude Booker, he's playing it like regular bid. He's still downstairs gambling all day. You know what I mean? He's still downstairs gambling all day. And that's what it is. Now, you got to lock down at some point. So, like, the freaky stuff gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, pause. But, you know, with him acting like he's just gambling all day, he's trying to play it off like basically they just move. But dudes don't be caring. Everybody's looking like, yo, he just moved in the cell with this white boy. He's a shake, rattle, and roller, definitely. Everybody already knew that. But, like, no, he's a predator the way he's doing this move. He's a predator the way he's doing this move. So, he's still gambling every day. They in the cell together. They doing whatever they gonna do. I don't know what they was doing when they were locked down because I couldn't see where his cell was at. You know what I mean? So, I don't know what they was doing. So, I'll say probably about after a week of being in the cell together is when I finally seen him and the dude Alvin have a conversation. But before that, I'm gonna rewind the tape. The day after they moved in the cell together, that's when I had talked to the white dude. And the only reason I had talked to the white dude that worked with me, that know the other dude, that know the other white dude that's in the cell with Booker now, the only reason I had a conversation with him about this situation is because, like, it wasn't about getting into the Predator business. It wasn't about that. Like, it was just like, I wanted to know what he thought about it. So I seen him, we was out working, and I'm like, look, I said, yo, man, what's up with your man? I said, he let dude, the freaking Predator move in. He was like, who? I said, man, the dude Booker. I said, he let Booker move in the room with him at. He was like, because Booker stopped that maniac from fighting him and taking his TV. He thinks he on, man. I was like, man, that's crazy. I wouldn't move in the room with him for nothing. I'm going to the hole, Weezy. I'm like, I already know, man. I was like, but like, for real though, bro, I was like, man, like, I think he rock a book like that. You know what I mean? He was like, it's out of my hands, man. He was like, man, it's out of my hands. But at the end of the day, like, you know, he's a grown man. Like, he decided to do that. If he wanted Booker to move in the room with him to take his cheeks, then that's on him, because Booker don't want nothing but cheeks. I already heard about him, Weezy. He's a cheek taker. He don't want nothing but cheeks. I'm like, I ain't really need to know all those details. I already knew what was going on, but he like, yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does, dude. I'm like, that joke crazy, man. So I'm like, man, so you think your boy in there just the shake, rattling, rolling? Like, he was like, I don't know. I stopped talking to him. He was like, because that dude Booker scares me, man. He was like, man, on the low, he was like, that dude Alvin is his freaking pit bull. The dude Alvin does whatever he says, man. I'm telling you, man. I was like, what you mean he does whatever he says? He was like, man, he was the one that freaking told him to go scare him, man. What do you think? They working together. I was like, how you know that? He was like, cuz, man, I know them. I know them, man. Like, they're cool on the low. Everybody think they're enemies. No, they're cool on the low, but this is stuff they do. So I'm looking like, man, the dude Alvin ain't even really an old head to be even running plays like this on some Predator movements like this, man. But at the end of the day, he had an intimidating type of look. And I guess he was just brought on to be the mean guy for they can run the plays, you know what I mean? So the white dude, like, he don't know all this is going on. I don't know if he know all this is going on, man, but I don't know if Booker did something to him yet, man. But all I know is, man, after we had came back out after one of the counts, I looked up, the white dude was at the front. The white dude was standing by the front. This is my word, he a little mad. He was like this, he was like, the CO came to the boss. She was like, can I help you? Because the CO wasn't even in the office. She was like, can I help you? He was like, I need to talk to the sergeant. I need to talk to the sergeant. She was like, you need to talk to the sergeant? What happened? Everything okay? He was like, yeah, I need to talk to the sergeant. So everybody looking at him like, you need to talk to the sergeant, bro. We just finished smoking la-la. We just finished messing with the la-la, everything, bro. You talking about bringing the sergeant in here? So everybody like, what are you doing? So everybody look up at Booker. Booker got his shirt off, standing in 33 door like this. He like, that's all he just tackled me. He like, he looking down at the white dude, but I'm thinking he gonna go stop the white dude. I don't know what's going on, but the white dude mad. The white dude super mad. The white dude mad. You know what I mean? So the lady was like, look, the sergeant tied up right now. Is it an emergency? He was like, he looked like he wanted to be like, man, get me out of here. He looked like he wanted to hear that. That's my word. He was like, he walked back in the pod. He walked back in the pod. That's my word. He walked back in the pod. As soon as he walked back, like towards my cell 12, I look, I seen Alvin walking back there. Alvin walked back there. Alvin just talking to him. All you see is they backs. They talking like this. You know what I mean? I don't know what they saying, but they looking out the window having a conversation back by cell 12. So I don't know what the conversation was about, but they back there talking. They back there talking. So when they come off the joint, white dude's like, no, man. No, man. He was like, hey, Booker. Hey, Booker. Hey, come here. Booker was like, he came down the steps. He was like, hey, man, you sent this dude at me, man? Booker was like, he told you that. He was nice and calm about that joint, too. He was like, that's what he told you. He told you that. He was like, man, look, answer the question. Answer the question, man. He was like, I mean, I know him. I ain't gonna let him harm you, and that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know, man. He was like, look, man. He was like, what you plotting on me, man? What you planning this? Booker was like, I've been planning it all week. No, he didn't say that. Booker was like, man, look, man, stop being hysterical, man. Stop being a drama queen. When he told him that, I was like, oh my God. He told him, wait, stop being a drama queen. That joke was like, he dropped the mic on him right there, y'all. So boom. White boy was like, white boy went back to the cell. White boy went back to the cell. He went back to the cell. Booker followed him in the cell. The lady locked the doors. Boom. All the doors locked. Next thing you know, they cut go up. They cut went up for a minute. My word, they cut went up for a minute. Cut was up a minute. Cell break over with. The cut come down. When the cut come down, Booker, he come out and go straight to the shower game. When he go straight to the shower game, the white dude ain't come out. You know what I mean? White dude ain't come out. And probably about after another cell break, Booker went back in the cell after he got out the shower. After Booker got himself together, He went to go downstairs to go play poker. But when his door was still open, everybody looked up. All you seen was Alvin coming on the tier like this. All I saw a Predator helmet, tall, skinny Predator helmet dude. I seen him like this walking down the tier. He was like, and he went in the cell, y'all. So boom. Next thing you know, the cut went up again. I'm like, jump crazy. So everybody like, yo, just jump out. Everybody like, man, I can't believe they moved these dudes in the block. You know what I mean? But you're gonna have dudes like this in the block. We just got lucky and didn't have any. You know what I mean? It ain't to the point where like, yo, we about to fight these dudes about the block. No, we ain't doing it like that. But at the same time though, man, like this white dude getting the bank game ran to him now. You know what I mean? Like he should have stuck to his instinct and got out the pod like he was about to do. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what went on. He went to the booth and why he was at the booth or why he was that mad. I don't know what Booker did to him, but Booker didn't look like he was panicking. Booker still went in there and knocked his toboggan off probably, man. And now Alvin is in there knocking his toboggan off right now, man. Prison is freaking scary. Prison is freaking scary, man. I promise you, man. After cell break happened, the cut come down, the door open up. This time, you see Alvin coming out. Alvin comes straight out. Go to his cell, get the door open. Go to the shower. White dude stayed in the cell. I was like, this is crazy. So everybody tripping on the joint. So the white dude that worked with me, I see him over there with a couple of white dudes. He looking like he want to go say something. You know what I mean? Because Booker's downstairs playing poker. Alvin just finished knocking his toboggan off now. Alvin is downstairs about to get in the shower. So I guess he was like, man, forget this. So he went up the steps. He went up the steps and he went to the door. And he said something. He was talking to the white dude. He was saying something to him. Man, I promise you, man, Booker was at the poker table. Booker was like, hey, man, get your ass from my cell, man. Come on, man, quit making my shit hot. The white dude was talking to him through the door. He was like, what are you talking about, dude? He was like, man, get the hell away from my cell. White dude was like, he wrapped that shit up quick, y'all, so boom. He got away from that cell. Trust me, get out of there. My word. Booker was like, his word. Alvin came and looked out the shower and was like, Alvin ain't do a whole lot of talking. That's my word. Alvin just looking like a psycho. So he gonna take his shower. White dude stay in the cell. So the white dude in the cell for a minute. You know what I mean? White dude in the cell for a minute. So like I don't know, like if it took him kind of like he was about to tell on Booker. You know what I mean? Like maybe Booker did something like crazy and when he was in his cell. Who knows what it was, man? But he was about to tell on Booker. He was this close from telling on Booker, man. My word, man, goddamn. Right before lockdown. So now it's about to be lockdown. It's probably like 5:15. We locking down 5:30. So the dudes that's running the poker game, they'll kind of like, they'll get the jump together way before we go on lockdown. They'll kind of end the game or count the chips and make sure everything's straight until we come back out. But they'll do that probably like 15 minutes to 20 minutes before the game is over with. So I promise y'all, man, the dude Booker was down there. I guess he was winning. So he down there getting his chips right, talking to dude, making sure everything's straight. He got his foot on the bench. He like, yeah. He feeling good. He like, yeah. You know what I mean? Alvin's still standing by himself, looking like a predator after the situation. He like, he's standing with that joke. My word. Booker was like, all right, threw the rest of the chips to dude. He was like, he went by the steps. He said, hey, tell her open up cell 33, man. Somebody told the lady, Joe, open up. He went up the steps like this. He was like, he went up the steps, old and ugly as a bitch. He get up the steps. He went walking towards his cell. My word, when he got to his cell, he was like, man, get your ass up, man. What the hell is wrong with you, man? What you think you gonna sit in here and watch X-Files all day? Man, I promise you, when he said that shit, man, I almost bust out laughing. You know what I mean? Like the man say, what you think you gonna sit in here and watch X-Files all day? The white dude said, it's a marathon, man. I'm chilling. He was like, man, get your ass up and go get your ass in that shower right now. Go get your ass in that shower right now. What you think this is, man? The hell is wrong with you? White dude, all you see is the legs swing across the bed. You know what I mean? Legs swung across the bed. And the white dude jumped off the bed. As soon as the white dude jumped off the bed, he rushed Booker. Booker was like, so everybody was like, oh, they fighting up that bitch. You like, yeah, damn right. Damn right. That's what I was like, damn right, fight that nigga. Fight for your goddamn cheeks. Pause. Goddamn it, fight, nigga. That's what you're supposed to do. Goddamn it, they up that joint. But it ain't really a fight, because all you see is Booker like he jumped on Booker. Man, Booker manhandling his ass. Booker like, boom. Then he got him there, boom. Then he slammed his ass, boom. Dumped his ass on the ground. White dude was like, yeah. Fuck, man. He was like, man, get your nasty ass up and get in this motherfucking shower. Right motherfucking now. Right motherfucking now. Get up. Get up. White dude got up. He was like, Look, man, you're not the fucking boss of me, man. You're not the fucking book. Booker was like, I don't want to hear that shit. Get your nasty ass in the shower. Right motherfucking now. Get in there. Get in there. White dude grabbed his shit. He was like, grabbed his laundry bag. The shower was right by the cell. He grabbed his joint. He was like, everybody like, ear. He's like, yo, the police coming in here. Police about to come in this joint. White dude like, and he went to the shower angry as a bitch. He put his shit up there angry. He was like, went and got his ass in the shower, y'all. I promise y'all. Looked up, Book standing in his door. I'm coming up the steps, Book standing in his door. He like, I went up the steps like this. I was like, maniac predator, y'all. So boom. It's a maniac predator right here, man. This dude is a whole psycho, man. Like, but for real though, man, like, the dude is right there, man. Like, if he just go all out, this nightmare could be over with for him, man. But like I told y'all, like, I don't be knowing the motives of this guy. This guy just had the freaking balls to fight the predator. You know what I mean? He just had the balls to fight the predator, man. But now he's acting like he don't want to go all the way with it to go to the hole. Or I don't know. I don't know what is going on, man. But it's a known fact that he's being violated right now. It's a known fact he's being violated. Because when I talked to the white dude that night, the white dude was like, man, when I was at the door talking to him, man, he was like, man, he's scared as fuck. He was like, man, he's scared as fuck, man. He said, man, look. He said, the nigga Booker took his mail and took his address. And he said Booker told him that he got somebody that live in the same spot with a white dude. I'm not gonna say what city he's from. He said he has somebody that live in the same place that he's from. And if he don't fucking cooperate, he's gonna send somebody over there to hurt his grandma. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. He was like, man, I'm telling you, that's what fuck he told me before he told me to get the fuck away from his door. He was like, man, look, he's fucking in a triangle, man. He said that the fucking dude Alvin wants the same thing that Booker's wanting. So that's why it all added up. This shit was one big major play. This shit was one big major play, man. The predators are up, y'all. So boom. The white dude felt like he was trapped, man. Like, I mean, like, you know, there's a lot of things that he could do. But like when you're scared, you don't really know what the fuck to do for real, man. I know I wouldn't know what to do, pause. At the end of the day, this probably wouldn't even be happening to me. But if you're scared, this situation can happen, man. So white boy stay pat. He don't tell. He don't tell. He don't tell. We come back out again. When we come back out this time, I promise you, man, Alvin is at the door. You know what I mean? Alvin is at the door. And I see Alvin talking. You know what I mean? Goddamn, Alvin hollering at him. Next thing you know, you see goddamn Book like, nah, hell no, you are, like, nah, hell no. Book about to walk back down the steps and play poker. I hear him telling Alvin, he's yelling this as he's walking down. He's like, hell no, you ain't gonna wear his ass out. Pause. I was like, He was like, no, you ain't gonna wear his ass out. He went down the steps like an old head. I said, man, this man a maniac. Word, Alvin like, he shoot down the steps behind Booker. He was like, yo, look, what you mean? You said we was in this together. Like, you never really hear predators kind of like giving up their plan in front of the whole pod. You never have them admit to this stuff, man. Like, they are so much finesse kings. They don't want nobody to know that don't supposed to know. You know what I mean? I promise you, man, Alvin shot down them steps and was like, what you mean? You said we was in this together. He was like, yeah, we was in this together. But he was like, who hooked him though? He used the word like that. Like, these are all predator words. He was like, who hooked him though? I hooked him. I was the one that hooked him. You ain't do it. I'm the one that hooked him. You couldn't do it. I'm the one that hooked him. Alvin was like, what you mean? I'm the one that scared the shit out of him. What you talking about? I'm the one that scared the shit out of him. You ain't do that. I'm the one that did that. Booker was like, I'm the one that saved the day. I'm the one that saved the day, motherfucker. That's what I did. That's what I did. He was like, man, that's fucked up, Booker, man. Booker was like, hey, look. Don't let me see you up in my cell no more. That's my boy. Don't let me see you up there no more. Don't let me see your ass up there no more. This is my word. Alvin was like, my word. Like, he had like a fighting stance type of joint. Like they was in Mortal Kombat or something. Like they was about to go up against each other. Like he was like, it's like I seen his fire on. It's like I seen fire coming out the back of his predator helmet. He was like, all right, that's fucked up. Book was like, don't let me see you up there talking to my boy again. The fuck, you heard the fuck I said. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. Like, I was like, he walked away, backing up. He was like, all right, motherfucker, you ain't the only one, nigga. Two can play that game. Two can play that motherfucking game.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.